All right, so we're at the first property of today. We have 4 on the list. This is listed at $699 and holding offers until November 8th. Got a fully detached property with a garage, and I believe this is just 1,100 square feet. You can see we have brick around the side, or sorry, in the front, siding on the top. Our garage. It is a shared driveway, so if I turn around here, you can see this is a split driveway, but nice wide frontage. Brick along the side. And then if you see in the back, it actually backs onto a field, so there's no houses directly behind you. If I just open up this gate, I will show you the back before heading inside. So nice deep lot, fully fenced in. This is one of those premium lots. And then we have the back of the house. So we have access from the garage. It looks like there's some patio doors that lead out from the bedroom. And then we look at the very top of the roof. Shingles look like they're all in good condition. Some proper roof venting out there. We'll see on the inside if there's any type of staining or anything else like that. The one thing is this deck, as you can see, is covering one of those windows. But we'll see if there's some natural light in the basement. So as you come in, this is your main entrance. Right off the bat, you have this closet in the front and 2 ways of entry, one into your kitchen and then the other into your living room. We have this nice large window right across the front. Nice sized living space. And then here they've opened it up a bit into this kitchen. Ideally, if we could, we would open up this whole entire area. Here's our kitchen. Corner window, and then here's access to the basement, which will go down, but that is going to be the separate entrance. I believe that's access currently from the garage, but you'll notice this house is a little different layout than most of the houses we've looked at, because this is actually a 1.5 story. So this has 2 bedrooms here, 1 bedroom with access to the backyard, another bedroom here, all new windows, right? You can see the windows here all have been replaced. So I'll double check on the listing when that's been done. Smooth ceilings throughout. Here's our washroom on the main floor. Newer window back there as well. Let's take a look around the seals and the caulking of everything. Very well maintained house. And this is what I said, this is a 1.5 story, so there's a couple stairs leading up this way into this kind of loft master bedroom area. So it is 3 bedrooms in total. Nice newer windows here as well. And then decent closet space. So let's take a look at the basement. As I mentioned, we're in the garage right now. You have the front garage with an access door there, as well as to the backyard. But to access this basement unit, we have this man door leading into the inside. This is the upper unit. Coming down these stairs. Alright, so as you come down here, you can see they have somewhat of a kitchen already set up. Alright, so this would all come down, but there is decent space down here and some natural lighting. So we have a window there, a window across the back, some plumbing that's already been here. That is an electric fireplace. We have a drop ceiling. Ceiling heights are great. Like if I put this down and I stand up, I can't even touch the top here. So we have really nice ceiling heights down. Coming across this way. Just want to see what's behind there. There's already plumbing down here as well, so there's a washroom. Washer and dryer. They replaced the windows down here. Updated electrical panel. I believe it is a 200 amp service. Here's the cantina. All right. And then we also have additional space over here. So the furnace does look a little bit older. We'll find out the age. Doesn't look like it's updated. Windows down here. This was the window that I was mentioning that is kind of covered by the deck. And then the hot water tank is back here as well, which is a rental. All right, so we just arrived at the second property, 77 McClellan, or McClellan. This property is listed at $599, fully detached, 1.5 story. This lot is actually 40 feet wide by 125 deep. As I take you around the exterior of the property, you can see, once again, brick all along the side, and we have some siding along the top. Nice long driveway where we have an entrance, side entrance on the left-hand side of the house. This gate does open up to give you access across the or into the backyard. Some concrete padding back here, and we have an external single-car garage, a shed across the back, and then a covered porch along this side. If you can see how deep this property is, once again, it's 125 deep, and a nice fenced-in property, very mature. And that is a look at the back of the house. These guys are holding offers until the 8th as well. However, these guys here are listed at $599, and the house total square footage is going to be 1,225. So it is going to be a little bit bigger house than we've typically seen. So immediately when you walk into the house, we have this sitting area and this wall that divides the sitting area with the living room. However, if we do open up this wall, it would make great use for a living room section over there, a separate dining room on this left side. If we look at the windows have been replaced. I can call the agent and figure out all that information as we always do. But you can already tell that the footprint is going to be a little bigger. As I walk towards the back, on the left we have a staircase leading upstairs, which I'll go down in a second, leading to the basement where the second entrance would be. And then across here we have the option as well as opening this up and having a massive kitchen with a kitchen over here, island, and then a breakfast area. And then on this side, we have the washroom. Windows in here have been replaced. Here's the living room with 2 large windows, one across the front, a fireplace, as well as another window. Across the back here, we have a bedroom. It does have a closet on this side in the back of the property. And then coming out this way, this is where we have the kitchen. It has a really nice access to the back of the property, which we always like seeing. But so far, really well maintained. But as you can see, if we were able to open up this wall here, we can make this actually really impressive and a really cool unit. So let's head upstairs and have a look at the bedrooms, as I believe there's 2 up here. And this is the best part. So you have 2 bedrooms up here, really nice size. And then as you probably saw, it has 2 full washrooms. So there's another washroom up here where we could put a shower, because as of right now, there is just a toilet and sink, which I thought it was 2 full washrooms, but essentially we have the room to make 2 full washrooms. So let's go check out the basement. So this is door here. This is where we would close it off, put the washer and dryer in this cavity area. Come down the stairs. And you can see we have a nice large footprint to work with. That would be the entrance coming down here. We do have this lower bulkhead area, but if, once again, ceiling heights are nice and high up here. Adequate window space. We have one over here, another one on this side. And then towards the back, this area is all finished, but we would take this all out. Furnace, hot water tank, and then a washroom down here. We don't have as much space as we typically do. within some of these bungalows. However, I think we can get pretty creative and find a unique layout that can accommodate still 2 bedrooms down here, a kitchen and a living room. This is also showing that the electrical panel has been updated to, however, it looks like a 100 amp service. Another thing before I wrap up, if we were going to do bedrooms across the back here, it looks like we would have to install a couple more windows. There's a window back here where the washroom is. However, on this wall, where essentially we would have another bedroom, we would have to probably put a window there. All right, so this is property number 3, Moran. This is a property that my dad and I actually came to see last week. However, I'm back here now to include it in the list. That way you can get a full walkthrough. This property is also listed at $599 and holding offers until November 8th. So far, all 3 properties are November 8th. So we have a couple options, and decision to make. But this is a fully detached, fully bricked house. But this is a house that we would tear it down straight to the studs. It's in probably the worst condition out of the 2 other ones that we've seen. We'd have to replace all the east troughs, all across the top siding. But we are a corner lot here, so we can extend the driveway. As you can see across the back, we would extend the driveway to accommodate the 2 parking spaces. Now the difference between this one and the other 2 is that we do not have a garage here, but we do have a separate entrance off to the right, off to my right, but on the left side of the property. And then towards the back, you can see we have a nice large lot. And with the style and shape of this house, there's a lot of unique creative things that we could do to make this house really stand out. But everything from windows to the entire inside would have to be replaced. And I think on the inside we would have to do some waterproofing as well. But let me take you into the inside of the house where we can take a look at the rest. All right, so first thing when we come in, we have our front entrance. A nice large closet where essentially we could have a washer and dryer there. We would be taking down this wall, and we might be reversing the kitchen onto this side, which is right now currently the living room, right? And then bringing the living room onto this side. So just flipping these 2 over. But once again, a really nice sized layout. This is more common to what we're typically seeing, where it's a full bungalow. There's nothing upstairs. And we have the 3 bedrooms all on the main floor. Access to the basement there. Bedroom number 1. Washroom. This is a smaller size tub as well. And I think we came up with an idea to actually be able to accommodate a full-size bath in there. But all the rooms are a decent size, nice large windows across the back. And this is the one area that we saw where we definitely know that there was some type of water damage. Have to look at the age of the roof, but as you can see, it has been repaired, but there was definitely something here at one point. So we would definitely want to check out all of that. And now let's head down to the basement. So here's where we would close off this wall. We might be able to push this over so that way we can have a larger size tub there. And then the staircase would actually go down this way, so that way we can accommodate all that. And this would be closed off, opening this up. That's actually it. We make this staircase coming in from this front entrance, going down the stairs here, and we extend all of this to accommodate a bigger washroom for the upper unit. And then down here, the one thing that we would have to do is, if we're bringing the stairs down this way, is remove all of the HVAC over here and relocate the furnace off to a corner. So that way you're not coming down and coming straight down to that bulkhead. But down here we do have a lot of windows, so I don't think we would have to add anything. We would work around that within the layout that we would create. Furnace, hot water tank. Now, the other thing down here is that this is a boiler system. We'd have to pay to actually have this removed. We'd obviously be updating the furnace anyways, but we would have to remove that. And then the electrical panel hasn't been updated. It's still on a fuse box. And then you have your cantina in here. The nice thing about this basement is that we basically have an open layout to work with, where all the other ones we do have to tear down, demolish, and dispose of all the materials, where this one here is an open canvas. So once again, holding offers until November 8th, listed at $599. All right, so this is the last property. I'm gonna try to see if I can get into one more after this. This is 194 Crockett, listed at $699. Now this house has been slightly renoed. It is gonna be on the last of the list in terms of priority. Right now we're closer to Concession Street than I anticipate where we want. The lot size is 40 by 135. However, the house sits back, or it sits pretty far front. So I don't know if we'd be able to extend the driveway here, as you can see. Either one, because of lot coverage, or two, just because of the width of the front. But if I come over here, I've already unlocked the front door. We'll take a look on the inside, then come to the outside again. We're coming into here. Open this front door. So this is a non-legal house that's been converted, I believe, if I remember correctly. So they've opened up a couple walls. You have your living area, your kitchen. I'm going to go through this really quickly because I know this doesn't appeal to what we were looking for, but just so we have an idea, see what this sells for. Kitchen, access to the backyard, and you can see it is a very deep lot. There is a little bit of a jag that happens back there, but it is 134 deep. No garage on this property either. From the front, you have a separate dining area, your living room, and here, washroom, and a bedroom. And then upstairs, there's gonna be 2 additional bedrooms that I'll take you to really quickly. No secondary washroom up here, but 2 bedrooms. Bedroom number 1. Just have a closet, it does, closet there. And bedroom number 2, with a closet on that side. And if we go take a look at the basement real quick. So we have our separate entrance located here. Come down these stairs, and footprint's very small. We have a kitchen, small little kitchen here. Definitely not enough windows in this basement for it to be legal. And then we have 1 bedroom, only 1 bedroom downstairs with a closet. Washroom off to this side. Since it is a 1.5 story, the basement's not going to be as big as most of those bungalows that we've been looking at. That's why sometimes we stay away from those. But as you've seen today, there's a couple unique properties that would be an exception. So there's a washer and dryer down here. I didn't see one upstairs, but I'll double check. And the furnace here has not been updated. And there's the hot water tank. And the electrical panel seems to be oddly small for the unit. So I'll have to double check on that as well. But if I go back upstairs, let me just see if there's a washer and dryer, because I'm now just curious. Anything in this room? No. That room's too small. Sorry if I'm making you guys dizzy. Maybe here. No, just the closet. So this is more of like an in-law suite, so we can completely write this one off.